Fight Live returns to Channel 5 this Friday. Two of Britain's most exciting super lightweights collide at London's legendary York Hall. Don't miss Eubank vs Farrell this Friday on Channel 5.
I'm going to share something with you that might put me in a very negative light, yeah.
Relationships are not my forte.
See if someone grabbed up my wife or something completely different ballgame.
I'll walk away from it, and this has been like a therapy session.
Razaban IFL TV, proudly sponsored by Everlast. We're here, Alexandra Palace with me, Chris Billam-Smith. Chris, he's your guy, man. He's your guy. He's from your gym, man. A devastating performance. Everyone expected that this will be his hardest fight, and Charlton's going to be on his toes, be in his face. Couldn't get close.
No, look, Adam's a superstar, and it's hard because the good thing is he's getting the rounds in the gym. Obviously, he's not getting the rounds out there. I think most of them have been first or two rounds. So since he's been with us, so yeah, he's super sharp, mate, and it's going to take higher levels, unfortunately, to beat or even take Adam Azim some rounds.
You've obviously seen him in the gym. You may have seen him spar Conor Ben, Luke Campbell when he was training for Ryan Garcia. Everyone I speak to say he was extremely competitive in those fights, in those sparring sessions.
Yeah, I didn't see the Conor Ben one, but obviously I saw him spar Luke, and I've seen him spar lots of people. We've sort of now got in super welterweights into sparring because he's doing so well against kids his own weight, like too well, you know, and it's not you're not getting the rounds in. So he's going up through the weights with the sparring partners, and that's good because they're manhandling him and he's learning things in there. So thankfully, yeah, like I said, he's getting his learning done in the gym.
When you put on a performance like that, is it even harder now to kind of get opponents to fight him? Because we still got to go through that learning process.
Yeah, I imagine so. I mean, people want to see him go rounds and see, but I can't see where they're going to come from. You've got to have a really, really tough person, and it's not even. You can get tough people that could take bludgeoning shots, but with Adam, it's the speed, the accuracy, and you saw that tonight with and you don't know where they're coming from. The overhand right could come, the slip lift can come with the left hand. So yeah, it's scary, but it's an amazing honour for me to be in the gym with him and watch him as well. So yeah, you're gonna have to. I think we're still gonna have to wait a few more levels before we start seeing more rounds.
Do you think he's ready? I know he's not going to jump in, but would you feel like he's ready for that high level tier? Those close enough to the champions, yeah, and the champions?
Yeah, I mean, I think he would be, but the issue you've got is experience. You can't buy that, and that's so hard to get. But it's nice to see him adjust. Like we've seen him in the past hurt kids and go running after him, literally running after him, same combination, bang, bang, bang. And tonight, that's what I wanted to see, is him hurt him and be controlled and calm and calculated, and that's exactly what he was. So that's another box tick that he can adjust, listen, and that's another improvement in his game. So that's all you can look out for. And if tonight, if he'd gone running after him and made mistakes and then just looking for one shot the whole time, or looking for the same shot the whole time and ending up going 4 or 5 rounds, then that wouldn't have been progress. But there's progress made tonight.
A couple of months ago, I was in Bournemouth. I had the time of my life. We were on the beach. It was actually good because my tripod was sunk into the sand. We did some volleyball and we had a great night of boxing. We're going back in December. I'm sure we're not going to have public workouts and press conferences on the beach because of the weather. But you're looking forward to going back home?
Yeah, I mean, you were there for the atmosphere last time, and honestly, it was nothing like I've ever experienced in boxing, and I've been to some big fights over the years, and for me that was just an incredible experience, and a lot of people have said that's one of the best atmospheres that they've ever experienced. So yeah, excited to get back in front of my hometown and my home crowd and put on a great show for them. I'm feeling really good in camp.
There were a lot of strong rumours. A lot of people were thinking that it was going to be the Riakporhe fight, but when I spoke to Ben Shalom, he said, look, it didn't really make sense because both have built themselves up and they want to fight for world honours. So is the plan get December out of the way and then maybe the football stadium next year?
Yeah, that's the plan now. We did accept the Riakporhe fight. They get offered. We did accept it. Apparently he accepted it. I don't know what happened there. So yeah, I was getting ready. Sky were in the gym doing bits with Adam, and I was getting ready to fight Richard. So and then whatever happened with that didn't happen. So we're here now with Armin Jojaj, who's highly ranked with I think he's top 15 with 2 of the governing bodies. And these are the sort of, he's super game, and these are the sort of fights which it's so easy to take the eye off the ball when you've got a world title fight around the corner or a huge fight around the corner. And we've seen it in the past. So for me, it's very much about staying focused on the job at hand, and putting on a great performance so we can build the next fight. Because if I go in there and don't look great and just edge a win, then it doesn't look good, and people aren't interested in the world title fight. So I've got to go in there and really put performance on, even more than the last fight. It's more important about how I look in this fight, and do a really, really good job.
And I bet you were glad when you were told that you're going to go before Christmas and not a week or two after Christmas.
Yeah, absolutely, mate. I like to enjoy Christmas. I also had a holiday booked for over Christmas. I'm off to Estonia for a couple of weeks, so with my wife, my son, and my family. So it wouldn't have been great coming back from there for 2 weeks. So no, I'm looking forward to that.
Chris, appreciate giving me a little bit of time. Go enjoy the victory with the boys and the team tonight. And I'm sure we'll catch up with you sunny or maybe not so sunny Bournemouth.
I'm sure it'll be quite cold, but yeah, thanks for your time, mate.
Chris Billam-Smith, IFL TV, thank you very much.
Fight Live returns to Channel 5 this Friday. Two of Britain's most exciting super lightweights collide at London's legendary York Hall. Don't miss Eubank versus Farrell this Friday on Channel 5.
I'm going to share something with you. That might put me in a very negative light, yeah.
Relationships are not my forte.
See if someone grabbed up my wife and saying completely different ballgame.
I'll walk away from it, and this has been like a therapy session.